Well, hello, my friends. Jameson here with another monthly update for you. We are on to something. In ministry, it's inherently a risk to jump in when you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't always know where your support's going to be coming from, and you don't always know how people are going to respond to your work. And I just have to say, based on my experience, we are on to something. We are starting conversations with people that they need to have, they want to have. I would even say people are aching to have these conversations. We've really been discovering that people are ready to ask the question and talk about it. What is God really like? What is life in God's scandalous grace really like? What does that even mean? And we've been equipping people who are just stepping into that conversation, and we're also equipping and befriending people that they've been in this for years, maybe decades. And what I can say is consistent among all of them, whether we're talking about the online spaces we've just created, the new resources we're sending out in the next week, brand new things that we've written to help equip these people. Whatever it is, they're walking away inspired and encouraged, and they're walking away with friends. They're walking away with a community where many of them are saying, for the first time, I feel like you guys are willing to listen to me and willing to wrestle with the questions that I have. Thank you for making that ministry possible. You guys are supporting us in that work, and we have been working so hard to get after it and to make all of these conversations happen and make spaces for people to be able to just be present. In terms of family stuff, Jack's turned 9 years old, which is just amazing. He's our oldest, and we can't believe we've been parents for 9 years. But we threw a little party for him with glow sticks and a dance party and all of his favorite foods, and got to be around the Arnson kids. What a blast that was. Just a really special and a really good time. We also got to take a drive, quick little 3 hours from St. Louis to Kansas City, where we got to visit 3 families that are very special and dear to our hearts, and some of them are supporting our work even. But we got to stay with the Voths in their house there, which they just moved into that city from Chicago, and they were heart friends of ours for the last decade that we lived in Chicago. And man, you just pick up where you left off. The kids had a blast all together again, and the 4 of us adults got to have just a lot of great catch-up conversations, but also a lot of deep conversations. And that was a time of refreshing and even, I'd say, Sabbath for me and Allison and for our family. Allison got to travel to Bermuda for 4 days, and no, not just for fun, but her brother TJ, her older brother, he got married there, and so all of the grandkids stayed home with dads, and the Stalzer family got to be together to celebrate TJ for the beginning of this brand new chapter in his life, and they just had an absolute blast in a tropical environment. Really hard to do, I know, but she came back refreshed, which is really cool. We then spent Thanksgiving with the Stalzers in Iowa, and this was a bittersweet time because this is our first Thanksgiving without David, but it was very good for us to be together. Allison and I have been continuing attending our grief counseling, which has been absolutely instrumental for us, because it's been helping us process our grief and not just ignore it, not just ignore the pain of losing David. Well, our truck is in the shop yet again for another major repair. As soon as it's out, we are going to head south. We're going to go through Arkansas and see a couple different families with Lark and do some ministry. And then we're going to land in Dallas for a little while. We've got friends and Lark people there. And then we'll head south even further to Austin, Texas, where there's several Lark people, people learning with Lark. And we're going to do some work there for about a month, especially just because it's nice and warm down there, and may even make it all the way south to McAllen, Texas, if possible. Please pray for safe travels. Pray for our vehicle and our moving house to stay intact. Pray for us as we're continuing to process our grief. Pray for people's hearts to be open to conversations about good news, the good news of Jesus, as well as continue to pray by giving thanks for us regarding our finances. We've had several really big single gifts come in. We've got a couple new monthly givers, and God continues to provide through you and through them. I'd also invite you to click on the link at the top of the email that says Giving Campaign. There's 3 images in there that you can easily share on a phone, text message, email, whatever, with people that might be interested in supporting us, doing what you're doing with and for us. And if you're getting these videos but you're not yet investing in our work, I would invite you to consider jumping in. We need your help, and we could use your network as well. We would love to be able to continue this work of helping everyday people learn how to share the good news of Jesus and learn how to trust the good news of Jesus for themselves. That's what we're out to do, and it's safe to say that there's a lot of work left to do. Thanks for watching our videos. Be sure that you like this video and that you're subscribed so that you can get notifications. And feel free to pass these on to anyone who might be interested in hearing more about what we're doing. We love you guys, and we're thankful for all of you. Merry Christmas.